Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm everywhere you want to be. So, this is where we usually do rants. I don't know. I think Marky's doing a rant. I have no rant for this week nor last week.
How about spoiler alerts? You got any of those? Because that's my new favorite thing.
Um, Spoiler alert: the Green Lantern's ring is green.
I've done that one, man.
Did you use green? Okay, so next the Yellow Lantern's ring is yellow. So since I don't have a rant, I'm going to be talking about how I'm kind of pleased with two comics from DC that have not let me down at all. They haven't been running for long, but I've enjoyed them. They're like solid works right now, and they're easy to pick up. You can pick up the past issues because they're newly run, so God knows they might become shitty sooner on. But my first pick is Justice League Generations Lost. I think I made that a weekly pick a couple weeks ago, but it's really solid. I hope it becomes a regular series again, like Justice League International, because it's just well written. The art's good. You
One
actually
try.
you actually care for your team, the team in it. Like the new red rocket guy, the Russian dude. He's just awesome.
Is his name really called the? Is he really called the Red Rocket?
I hope so. I don't know. Red. Yeah, I think it is the
With the
Russian.
way your dog has been going to town
Oh
on things,
shit! Yeah.
that just makes me
And like
laugh.
the little love affair between the Russian and Flame and Fire, yeah, Fire and Ice. It's so cute. It's a feel good comic. It got some serious issues, like serious things going on, but it just makes you feel good when you read it. Like I pick it up, I read it, I enjoy it. It's on issue 8. It's coming out twice a month, so it's only been out for 4 months. Probably pretty easy for you to be able to pick up back issues or download the back issues for sure. You really don't need to know much about the character. Well, I guess you kind of do. I don't know. Like everyone knows who Booster Gold is.
Nobody knows who Buster.
Sure, and like, um,
Our fans probably do.
yeah. So yeah, you would great comic. Like Marvel, it's not the best Marvel comic out there, but it won't let
It's
you
by
down.
DC.
Or DC, fuck me, shoot me now. Oh
Oh,
goddamn, I'm sorry, the DC. God, oh, I don't buy Marvel. Don't buy it. No, no, bad, bad. So it's like it's the best. It's not the best DC comic out, but it's you're sure to get the best for the money. You pay what do I pay? $2.99 plus 20% off. Worth the money. You'll love it. It's a solid storyline. My other one, which will be real quick. Oh, I got plenty of time. Is DC Universe Legacies. Also, it's only on issue 4, so it's been out for like the
miniseries.
last 4 months. It's a 10 issue miniseries. It's also another well written story. It's about the past.
I'll back you up on that one. I like that one.
Yeah, it's not their best, but it's solid.
I actually think I might have used it as a pick of the week. Someone.
Yeah, it consistently good. Like I have, of course, there's only been 4 issues.
My favorite part is that the second story behind doesn't suck,
Yeah,
and they usually do.
yeah. This one was really good with the army one. Yeah, yeah, really good story. $3.99. I feel like I'm getting my money's worth each time I pick it up. I know I've been satisfied. I'm going to be disappointed when that ends too. So those two comics from DC.
I hope it ends on issue 9 like my 10 issue
No, I
miniseries
think
did.
I think this will go to 10, and it's
Actually, I'm getting this one too, so it'd be great if they both ended on issue 9.
it's really good. You won't be disappointed. Once again, it's only on issue 4, so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to pick up the other 3 issues and this one.
I have a question because
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
Where do you think they're going to go after this? Because they did the Golden Age, the Silver Age, and now they're on the next generation. What's after the next
the
generation?
Copper Age, which will be the modern era.
Well, aren't these heroes the modern heroes? Just they're going to be changing costumes essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't see how they're going to run it 10 issues on the way they're flying through the time periods.
Well, they might start showing like what's happening to the modern people. Like maybe they're going to show about Batman breaking his back, Superman getting killed by Doomsday,
Yeah, I'm
Star City being destroyed.
I'm just real confused as to what they're going to do. And it's not the fact that I think the writing's bad or anything,
No, the
because this
writing's
book's
great.
really good all the way through. All 4 issues have been good, and the second stories have been
And it
good.
has that Kingdom Come feel where it's being narrated by someone else, kind of.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the last few issues will be about him.
Mm. Like maybe his daughter is a superhero. Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping for, something kind of like that, some kind of twist at the end.
And there's like okay,
Twist.
there's like two stories going on with the story itself. It's the guy that's narrating the story telling about what's going on in his life, about his brother-in-law,
And then he's telling about the heroes and how they've influenced his life.
yeah, it's really well written. Can't say anything bad about it. Once again, it's not their best, but for a good solid read, check it out. So, Marky, you got a rant or you got?
I got a rant. Um, I almost feel as though I should disagree with you a little bit. To me, right now, that is almost the best running DC book. I think.
Legacies?
Yeah, just the writing in it. It it's not my favorite because I have my favorite characters and I tend to back their
Right.
books more. But just the writing, that just seems a step above most of the other books.
You
But
gotta
onto my
give
rant.
you gotta give Generations Lost a chance. It's
I've
really
read
good.
some of them. I'm still not thoroughly
Really?
impressed, but
Okay.
I'm still getting it. I'm giving it enough to, I'm giving it some money because it doesn't suck. All right, well I have a little rant here, not a huge one, because I didn't think this book sucked, but I was a little upset with it at the same time. Last week I got The Outsiders because I've been getting The Outsiders since I got it as a tie-in through Blackest Night. I decided I liked it, and then when they introduced the Superman and whatever, which turned out really wasn't Superman, but I got those two and I was excited for that, and I've liked it all the way through. I've had a couple issues that have been strange, like 2 or 3 issues back there was that like vampire issue. That one wasn't as bad as this one. And again, it's not really the writing, it's the fact that I bought The Outsiders. There is about 4 to 6 pages of Outsiders in this, and then it is all the Creeper.
He's an outsider.
Not the way they presented it. He is not with the team. He's off in hell, and he hasn't been in the story for a long time.
He was in the island place that guy owns.
I don't remember him being there.
Yeah, he wasn't in the creeper form. He was as.
Well, this was totally about hell. Had
Oh,
nothing to do with The Outsiders.
haven't read it yet.
It totally went to a second story, and it was weird. It was a lot like that vampire one where it went to a second story. I'm wondering if those might tie into each other, and maybe the Outsiders will end up battling whoever these group of people are. But as of right now, I'm just mad because I felt as though I got cheated because I bought the Outsiders, not this creeper verse super slut hell demon. Um, and really, it didn't focus on the creeper; it focused on the hell creatures.
Oh,
Um, so I just felt kind of cheated. It was really weird, and it strayed away from the story that with the Outsiders trying to get away from the. I think he's a scientist kind of guy, and it seemed to just stray away from the story of the Outsiders is running right now,
hmm.
and it was really really weird. And
Well, Secret Six did that 2 issues ago, prior to this newest issue.
right, and that was another weird issue that I actually liked the issue. And again, this one I didn't hate the writing. I didn't think it was a bad story, but it upset me in the fact that I bought The Outsiders to read The Outsiders story, not a one shot. If it's a one shot, it should say so. If it's a tie into something, I think it should say so. If it's something coming up, all right, you tricked me. Good for you. But you better tie it in well because I've been on a canceling spree and I will cancel your book. So I think overall the story was a 7, maybe a 6.5, somewhere in there, six and a
Good.
half to 7 out of 10. Um, but I just like the Outsider story, and I want to read the Outsider story. That's all I want. I want to see Black Bolt and his little crew trying to get back, and I want to see them take down Geo, whatever his Geoforce, the piece of shit. And I want to know what Katana's gonna do because she seems kind of torn because she wants to be loyal to her friends, but she's totally loyal to her boss. And I want to see that advance. I don't want to see battles with hell creatures. I will read Spawn for that.
For Marvel.
Yeah, I did read the Wolverine Goes to Hell, and it was good. Do we? I can't see the anymore, but here it comes! Yay!
Yeah, you
Well,
got 5 minutes.
that's it for my rant. I don't know what else to talk about for the next 5 minutes. I read this book, Lex Luthor's Action Comics. We've been praising it nonstop.
Yeah,
I
it's
actually
good.
felt as though this issue was better than the last few.
Yes.
It was very action packed, and the others were very kind of intelligent issues. I like the break from having to use my brain to just watching them kick the shit out of each other. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Now, what happened to the sphere? It became.
It transformed and then like turned into like normal space continuum or
Yeah.
something.
So all the other
Like
ones.
when they scanned it, it changed and it like some of the characters were under like control of it and it totally lost them. Actually, it was pretty sweet to watch Lex Luthor totally almost die because he tried to fight Deathstroke. But
So Luther's gonna come out with his own comic book. Are you guys just gonna get
yeah,
it?
it's like a mini series or it's a
No,
graphic novel and
the
it's called Luther.
Yeah, I have the old mini.
Yeah,
series.
it's just like a repeat, I think, of that mini series. And I actually on our last review last week, I said like when I was talking about Lex Luthor as my villain pick, I said he's getting his graphic novel. You guys should check it out if you like him. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting it.
It was a good story.
I get so many books that it's
many
just hard to
years
spend
ago.
much more money. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I know you're enjoying it, so it's just a good book, and I thought I would talk about it if I had extra time. Other things I read is this week I've read nothing but Marvel at the moment. Um, the Shadowland thing is totally weird. I want somebody to tell me what the hell happened to Daredevil because I haven't been reading it, but because there was a Moon Knight thing, I read Moon Knight. So I picked up the Moon Knight miniseries, and Daredevil was in it, and he's creepy as hell. Somebody tell us what's going on. Picked up Wolverine Goes to Hell or Road to Hell. I want to know what you guys thought about that comic because I liked the part that had Wolverine. The rest I could have done without. It was like a 9, and then the rest of the book a 5. And that I'm done now.
Yeah. I guess. Oh, the girls are going to talk about that. So
Hey.
that's it for that.
Are you excited for Wolverine?
We will talk to you later.